Good everyone. Welcome to my channel where we talk about love, light, inspiration, guidance, mindfulness, unity, prosperity, and abundance. So let's get started. So in today's video, we're going to get some collective energy for all earth angels and star seeds. So I'd like to welcome you all in and all beautiful souls. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe for all further content. Thank you. And I have cards. Then these are the side, which is really pretty because they're like gold. I love them. They're super colorful. Very colorful. So these cards are for a lot of things. Depth, structure, wisdom, cosmic insight, children of Lemuria, and the dolphin codes. So let's go ahead and shuffle and let's get started. Are nice and thick, heavy duty, so I really like them. So let's go ahead and get one more shuffle. All right. Again, this message is for earth angels and star seeds. Collective energy reading. So we got number 10, and this says, beyond cycles. Find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. So we're going to go ahead and read this out of the book. And I did want to say one thing as well. I did get I picked up on a little bit of 10, and angel number 1212, angel number 1221. These angel numbers can be significant for you. I've also been picking up on angel number 911 as well, and 1111. Specifically 1010 has been a really one that stood out today. So we're going to go ahead, like I said, and we're going to get this out of the book because these are, I'm new to this deck. I got them on Amazon and I just started learning these ones. So, and what's really nice is these ones have meditation and other things as well in them. So I really, really like these. Find and embrace yourself, new directions, and releasing old patterns. Other keywords: cosmic manifestation of divine support, photon belt, cosmic alignments, and return. Lemurian star child, you're ready. Allow yourself to express feelings without hiding your heart, without holding back your truth of shame. Out of shame. If you see certain parts of yourself as dark or unacceptable, perhaps because of judgment from another, you are invited to look more closely. The dragon, too, has often been depicted as a dark creature. Its power of purification has led people to fear its destructive influence, creating an erroneous perception of dragon kind. The dragon's intention is not to destroy, but to use its power. It purifies with gentleness. Within the old paragram, that is a flame. The dragon gives you a safe passageway through the fire to bring you safely to a loving space beyond the earth's denser thought forms. In the old paragram, you were cycling through your fears because that paragram is a repetition of the past. You can now step out of these cycles by creating a loving space for all parts of yourself. Find the dragon in your freedom benevolently. The dragon does what it does, whether people love or fear its presence, and gives it divine service to humanity, that which wants to hide the divine aspects of yourself or perceives the dragon as fearsome is the ego. Afraid it will be burned up within the fires of purification, it cannot allow you to see all the helping hands reaching out as gestures of support in the physical and the etheric rooms. Consider as dark. The ego fears those aspects the most because they can set you free when you shine your light on them. The dragon sees through all the false thoughts of the ego and wishes to share with you its divine communion mankind has created in its mind, a battle between good and evil. That is the illusion of thought, which is in turn of dark. Those of the old paradigm are over, and the dragon is the catalyst to bring you to resolution and integration. For you are ready to transcend all dimensional sacred geometric figures such as the infinite heart and the torus. This leads to a subtler integration as the old cycles transform into ever expanding vortices. To end the cycles of the old paradigm, bring love to those parts of yourself that you deny and feel what is underneath them. Go to the depth of your feeling and compassion. This prepares you to travel with the dragon to explore your passionate expression. In the dragon journey, you are elevated higher and higher above the earth, obtaining a broader overview. Although known as the earthly being, the dragon can take you into many higher dimensions. Sometimes you might come to a black hole and urge for instant gratification that you cannot resist. Despair not, dear one. You will come out of it on the other side, realizing this was only an illusion. With the help of your dragon family, you continually rise to a higher love. For the new paragraph, there is no longer a need to fall. Realize that you are keeping the spirit of the dragon alive in your heart. And this is a violet flame meditation that it would like you, Saint Germain. Allow this flame to encompass your whole body and then see it become larger and larger, as big as the whole world, cleansing it with the beams of fire. On a collective level, the cycles of the old paradigm are now ending, although it is not always perceived as such. In the final phase of purification, the energies can seem chaotic, although through divine will, all is well. In this fire, no illusion can remain, for it is the root of all illusions. The liberated light will forever free you from all shadows. The dragons are here to assist you. They don't protect you with force, but with purification. The fire assures the highest outcome for all involved. All this healing fire to abide in you for the highest good of all. An affirmation: as I am guided, quality thinking, I find myself coming out of a black hole into presence. Everything changes. So that's what message we got from the Lamarian Star Child. I'm just going to go ahead and leave this message laying out. We're going to move on to the Starseed Oracle. And these are the Starseed Oracle cards, and they're just absolutely beautiful. And this is the box they came in. I really think it's really unique. I really like how that is. And then inside it says, your heart is a portal. So we're just going to go ahead and get these shuffled. And then we will draw 1 to 2 cards, depending. Unless they just flip out, we'll see. I hope you're enjoying my video. Please don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe. Inspiring, and I hope that you're getting the messages that you need to receive. So we got 2 cards. First, we got Karmic Relationships. Orion Energy, Polarity, Soul Growth, and Conflict. And this card, which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? This is what the card is calling to your soul. So these are things that you may need to work on. Take a deep dive. Spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Sorry, I may have lost connection for a moment. So we got the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. And this card is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. A little known about the process of spontaneous awakening. It can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. As a suspicious experience going through being tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. And this isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. And now we're going to place the card on the portal of our heart and whisper the following. And you can just look at the picture and repeat after me. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. The blue flame. And then on the bottom of the deck, we got Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. At some stage, we're each a part of a cluster gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually comes to incarnate at similar times to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and just when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel looking in the mirror because in a way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family and simply knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very regardless of how long you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is part of your star family? If the card comes up in a spread, it's likely that you've met someone who's part of your star family, or you're about to. What do you think is from the same star family as you? Beautiful. And then for the overall energy, we got empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And this is the overall energy. Our Starseeds Oracle. Starseeds here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here. Thanks to the energetic change their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathetic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in a physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds of here, you consider lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out with the world. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and care energetically. If you're feeling pressured to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to get the pressures of the world off the plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present is life enough. This could be a phase you're going through or simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others right now, you're being called to yourself. You don't need to transmute at all. Um, it's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. It's necessary if you want to continue to do it sustainably. How can you take better care of yourself energetically? Hello, how are you? Hi, Lou. Thank you for coming. So now we're going to get a message from Beyond Lamaria. That's just absolutely beautiful deck. So we're just going to shuffle them a few times. That's so random. This one popped out when I was flipping them around, but I was just shuffling them. So we're going to go ahead and put it back to that. See what comes out. If it comes out, I guess then it was meant to be, huh? We're going to get message from Beyond Lamaria. Again, this message is for Earth Angels and all star seeds. Collective energy reading. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest for who it does. Not all readings resonate with everyone. But again, this is a collective reading for all Earth Angels and Starseeds. So it should relate to a lot of them. All right. So we got transformation number 53, which also breaks down to an 8. So stand out to you. Self-nurturing, going within time alone, being present with your feelings, cocooning before the butterfly, being gentle on yourself, angelic embrace. The painting started with the name. I needed a hug, so I painted one. During the creation process, the image underwent a paralleled the journey I was taking deep within myself. This card signifies going inwards and being truly present with wherever you are in your process. It emits a sense of self-nurture and space that is held as a container for our delicate and vulnerable gestation periods. The final image is filled with blessings like an angelic embrace. This amplifying that she is creating it for herself. The most powerful healing comes from a place of presence and acceptance for all that doesn't try to fix anything or push things away. The divinatory meaning is feel whatever you need to feel. It may be hard to be present with some parts of yourself. Bring them into a cocoon of gentle self-love and reflection, and insight will come. The shadows can be released in your soul, or be angry if this is what you're holding on to, and laugh at the hilarious, ironic, divine perfection of it all. This card beckons you beyond your constructed outer self, where you can delve into the beautiful abyss of your being. Revel in the twilight before the dawn and let your wings unfurl. Beautiful message. Transformation. Look how pretty that is. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll go ahead and get one more message. You know what? I'm just going to take the bottom of the deck and the top for the overall energy. How about that? Full spectrum. We don't need to shuffle it again. We got the energies flowing right here. And that's number 26. 26. Oh, wow. Is also break. So 53, 26, 88. Those could be your angel numbers or significance for you. This card is so beautiful. Look at all the details. Beautiful imagery. Creating heaven on earth by honoring the perfection of nature's cycles, going beyond the judgment of good and bad. The merging of nature, earth wisdom, connecting to ancestors, shadows as the fertile soil for exponential growth. The way forward is in the whisperings of the land, honoring the full spectrum of life. What does heaven and earth look like to you? Imagine lush green nature, ancient forests, pristine beaches, crystalline waters, and all the residents in full health living in harmony with each other. And yet nature in its purest, rawest form is a balance of life and death, growth and decomposition. The eater and one way or another, this is the flux of life. We already live in Eden, but our efforts to own and segregate bring us further away from this paradigm. Power trips, the need for image security, fear, and or avoidance of the shadow keep out of our freedom. The need to preserve and hold on tightly only stunts our growth and leaves us drowning in the sea of plastic. The realities on earth, the barrier to Eden is in our minds. Life happens, but it is our perception of good and bad, our black and white judgments that prevent us from seeing grander truth. Duality becomes one, we will find Shambhala before us. Perhaps we can find inspiration from nature. And what happens when we realize fertile compost greets us when we allow ourselves to transmute our pain? When we honor all that came before our roots are nourished and we grow with more vitality, vibrancy, and life force, we can anchor more light for the collective and in turn seed new growth. What happens when we realize the keys to our future are, sorry, I can say that word, that the answers are in the geometry of the macro and microism, the nurturing embrace of oneness in Mama Nature's arms? What happens when we find peace within the full spectrum of life? Even the notion of separation, this disease can be symbolized as no more than a tree. The ebb and flow of our evolution and devolution is a temporary blip in the universe. The message is to be what we can, to ground heaven on earth, but not out of fear. We often try to avoid or run from negative situations, but when fear steers us, decisions and actions, far more devastation can result. When we choose to let our hearts lead us away from stories and outdated patterns, our challenges become the fertile composite that feeds to the heavens and ground its light back on earth. Step out of the black and white mentality of judgment. Go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card is inviting you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When we judge something, we create a story around it. And these stories often create a limitation. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime to heal our disease and crystallize a new way. We need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space be all we are and allows us to know our truth. Embrace the full spectrum of creation in all her colors and the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of the situation to determine whether they are actually bad or if stories you have held onto are limiting your perspective. Absolutely beautiful message. And then for the overall energy, which is, wow, guys, this is funny. This is the card that came out at the beginning. That's pretty funny. Number 19, which is also a 10, which is also a 1. Then we got 10, 10, and 8, 8. So the number can be significant for you. Yin and yang, productive flow, masculine and feminine energy. Sense of dual patriarchal paradigm being rebalanced, equality, balance, and perspective. The Lemurian people are said to have been androgynous, meaning they were not a specific gender, as they were only partially formed in the physical realm. They did not inhabit a paradigm of duality. They were a perfect balance of what became masculine and feminine energy as it densified in physical form. We all hold a mix of masculine and feminine energies within us. Masculine energy is more about focus, direction, is holistic and peripheral. Masculine energy is that of logistics and action, desire into being. And it has more of a controlled and rigid vibration. Feminine energy is freer, flowing, nurturing, creative, and receptive. Both sides are to be celebrated, but in our efforts to rebalance inequality and prejudice can occur. In the current, masculine and feminine energies are imbalanced as our global culture is largely patriarchal and strongly influenced by masculine energy. Efforts to revitalize the feminine flow have been incrementally shifting the balance over the last century. It's time to calm mind-based intellect, scientific data, linear direction, and the acquisition of power. To have an optimal human experience, we must embody a balance of masculine and feminine energies. We can daydream in receptive fluidity and action our ideas into reality. There can be focus and free centered beings. When we bridge the duality within ourselves, we can seed more balance in our outer world. Masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective is the situation at hand on the more masculine side of the spectrum. Can it be tempered with feminine energy, vice versa? Would the addition of masculine energy bring balance? What needs holistic and equalized foundation? Do you normally hold a position of one extreme? How might you balance this so you can experience a more optimized state of being? To bring more masculine drive and focus to a situation, for instance, if you have some upcoming due dates and you need to get into action mode, focus on your goals, desires, and ambitions. If you want to engage more feminine energy for receptivity, trust, flow, and surrender, consider all the things that you are grateful for. Comfort of knowing everything is divinely perfect, just the way it is. Beautiful messages. So now we're going to move on to the magic of unicorns. I hope these messages have been helpful for everyone watching. And these are the beautiful magic of unicorns. I really love these cards. Like my life path is 8, which is infinity. So I really love these. And I'm also the year of the horse. So I'm a unicorn. These are my absolute favorite. Again, this message is for the collective. Start a like, please do so. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel for all new content. Thank you again for being a supporter and lots of love. I do accept donations as well. My Cash App is in the description box, the chat below. I greatly appreciate everyone and all their love and support. So let's get a message from the magic of unicorns. We should shuffle again. We got Mahaba Energy, number 29, which breaks down to an 11. We got Cosmic Rainbow, number 15, which breaks down to a 6. And then we got New Opportunities, number 5. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with the Mahaba Energy. And again, this is number 29, which also presents as well. Build your light body, accelerate your ascension. So in this card is a call in the Mahaba energy. Be aware of your unicorn holding the light for you. Invoke the Mahaba energy. Sense its golden white light your stellar dart in your casual chakras. Let it pour into your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, and then your solar plexus, navel, sacral, and base chakras. Let it stream down through your earth star chakra, which is a silver ball beneath your feet, to form a great pool of light below you. Visualize it spreading out to all parts of the world. Now let the Mahaba energy spread over, breaking up any old vibrations and building your crystalline light body. Know that it is accelerating your ascension. An affirmation you can say, the Mahaba energy flows through me. Absolutely beautiful. And then we got the Cosmic Rainbow. And that's so interesting because I've been seeing a lot of rainbows lately. So it's pretty cool. Undo. Look for the pot of gold and accept joy. This card indicates that a cloud is behind you. The rain has gone. A beautiful rainbow, a cosmic symbol of hope, is now appearing in the sky. When you see one, if your heart leaps with joy, your unicorn opens a new doorway for you. So this card reminds you to stay optimistic, be positive, expectant, and full of for some. Unlock the portal and look for the pot of gold that awaits. It is filled with good things and even a little magic. This is a reward for all you have already learned and accomplished on your journey. The enchantment may come in any form, but it will fulfill your dearest hopes and secret desires. The generous universe is offering you gifts and opportunities. If you think something is too good to be true or that you don't deserve it, you will miss a chance. This you are a special and worthy being, and that your unicorn is sending you a sign to remind you of this. You are about to receive a bonus. Watch for the golden pot to arrive in your life and accept it. This card, it brings you happiness and contentment. Go through the cosmic rainbow. Find yourself sitting quietly on your unicorn. Sense or see a beautiful rainbow arcing across the sky. Breathe in its magic energy. It appears in front of you and you open it. Slowly, your unicorn walks through it with you. Ahead, the path is flooded with sunlight. A pot of gold is sitting in the middle of the path. As soon as you see it, it floats up into your hands. What does it contain? Thank your unicorn as you walk on into Wonderland. An affirmation you can say with this, I deserve happiness and accept it now. Absolutely. And then the last one we got is new opportunities. So this card, declutter your life, glimpse a magical doorway. And this card is number 5, which is about change. Declutter your cupboards, you create space for new to come in. Your guidance is to tidy up your life now. This doesn't just refer to the physical stuff. A clear out also releases unhelpful thought patterns and emotional attachments. It re energizes you in the same way that pruning a rose bush encourages the plant to grow bigger and bloom more prolifically than before. This unicorn card suggests it is time for a physical, emotional, and mental sort out. Your friendships, hobbies, and beliefs serving your spiritual path? Do they fulfill and satisfy you? Do they support you and bring you love and joy? Look carefully and honestly at every area of your life. If you are hanging on to the old because it feels safe and familiar, the unicorn is reminding you that when you weed the garden of your life, it will regenerate. So take the decision to declutter it now. When you're ready, ask your unicorn frequent goes in as better quality than that which you have released. Ask it to bathe you in its light. For the brighter your aura, the more wonderful the new will be. You are creating an opportunity to step through a magical doorway into a sunlight future. Clear the old and glimpse the magic. Write down the different areas of your life, such as job, relationships, family, home, beliefs. Rate each one 0 to 10 in terms of satisfaction and joy. Then close your eyes and sense your unicorn beside you. Ask it to bless you with the qualities you need in order to release anyone or anything that is not serving your well being. Then actively declutter your life. Look for the magical door to the new opportunities that await. I am preparing for new opportunities. Affirmation. And I would look up angel number 265, angel number 1010, and angel numbers 88, because those are very significant in this reading. And now we're going to get a message from Gaia. Beautiful message from Gaia. Again, this message is for all earth angels and star seeds. Let's see what Gaia wants to say. Let's see what messages want to come from Gaia. This is a collective message. For all Earth Angels and Starseeds, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you if you already did. I greatly appreciate it. All your love and support. Thank you. And I send you lots of love, light, and blessings as well. So we got Purification Water, number 32, which is also a 5. Lots of change. 5, 5, 10, 10, 8, 8. Emotional Cleansing Rejuvenation. And then we got Goddess of Creation, number 7, and Creativity and Wholeness. So this card signifies healing and rejuvenation, which comes as a result of emotional cleansing. In the coming days, you may experience some emotional turmoil, deep feelings that you thought you had already dealt with or resolved, seemingly out of nowhere. Do not be concerned. For a profound healing is taking place, and at the end of this process, you will feel all the better for it. The lady featured in this card here emerges from deep waters of her emotions into the light of a new day. Emotionally cleansed and rejuvenated, she is now ready to move fully into her power, free of the emotional baggage that she previously. Affirmation: I allow, and I'd like you to repeat this, I allow all unresolved feelings to surface. I give thanks for the healing that is taking place. I am emotionally cleansed. I am free of emotional baggage. And I release all that no longer serves me. And then we got this beautiful goddess of creation, transformation, creativity, and wholeness. And we did get where there's another card up here that we got for transformation too. Yes, right here. Beautiful. Lots of changes. It's time for you to chill out and let go of rigid and fixed ideas. Relax and take time out. You've been trying too hard lately and you're taking things too far, too seriously. This has blocked your creativity and caused your energy levels to be low. You probably tell yourself that you don't have time to relax, but you must make that time. You need to make that time for yourself. Make this a priority, and you will find that an interesting transformation will take place. Your creativity will increase, and you'll feel revitalized by a newfound sense of purpose and inspiration. Your mind may be telling you that relaxation is a futile time. Relaxation will slow down your thoughts and open your heart. It is fuel for the soul that will have a positive flow and effect for your entire being. Your well being is of paramount importance, so do not take it for granted. Without it, nothing else really matters. Goddess of creation. So, an affirmation I'd like you to repeat to yourself: I take time each day to relax. I make time each day to nurture my spirit. I connect spiritually to love. I find peace within. I am light and I am love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful messages. Now we're just going to get a few more messages. I'm going to pull for a collective message for all earth angels and starseeds. Let's see what your spirit animal is for the next few days. And then my final message will be a message from the power of love, which is an activation card as well. Again, this is a collective message for all earth angels and starseeds. Oh, too many came out. Let's put that back. So we got here on patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. And for our second card, we got Hawk, Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. So far, we've gotten all these birds. Animal Oracle. Final message. Ooh, 2 wanted to come out. All right. Well, this one says personal choice, which is a random one. It says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? Strength, wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. And then this other last one that popped out says, puffin partnership. The beautiful little penguins, like soulmates. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. You feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. Thank you again for joining my life. I appreciate all your love and support. The bottom we got Black Bear Guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. And then for the overall is Swan Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. For our final message for the night, we're going to get a message from the power of love, and these are activation cards. all earth angels and starseeds, the collective. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. This is your final messages for the evening from the power of love. And I want you to focus on this energy for the next 48 hours from the power of love activation cards. Very important. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Then spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and embrace forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. At the bottom, we got acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. And then for the overall energy, we got freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. Beautiful math tonight. So again, if you missed any part of the reading, I was saying earlier about the angel numbers. I would look up 1010, 55, 88, 1212. Yeah, so that's the number for all of you. And I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, please don't forget to hit the like. Subscribe for all my new content. And I did want to also mention that this week I'm going to make a live and I'm going to go through all of my subscribers and I'm going to select someone to receive a gift. And it's going to be a very beautiful gift and a surprise. So I would like to do that. Thank you. And I will tomorrow. Have a blessed evening and bye for now. Till next time.